languages and culture with cooking. It is good to see all of you. We are gonna get started. We're gonna get rocking and rolling. Today we are in Mexico. All right, do we have any Mexicanos in the house? Yes, we do. We do. We have some Mexicanos. Can you give me a whoop whoop? Yes, I see your whoop whoop. Awesome. And so I'm excited that
This meeting is
we
being
are
recorded.
in Mexico today. We are actually going to be making chicken mole from scratch, right? I don't know if any of you have had it before. Natalie, have you had it before? No, you haven't had chicken mole before? Yeah? Okay, awesome. You know, your mom did say that she makes it all the time, and I know you guys are Mexicanos. So we're going to be making this today, and so join us. Miss Marissa is going to share a wonderful video about Mexico. So we're going to learn a little bit, and so we're going to have some fun in Mexico. All right, Miss Marissa. How's you guys this week been going so far? So far, so good? Okay, thumbs up. Okay, what does the thumbs up mean though? Like, yes, I've had an awesome week. I did this, I did that. Like, what did you do that make it so great? All right, I see good in the chat. What was good? What was good, Natalie?
Is that I could buy something.
Like what?
Oh, I actually got a sunflower seed to actually plant on my own. And then I also have
a lot of vegetables.
You had some vegetables? And the sunflower seeds? Ooh, okay, come
these
on.
are Peeps. And
Yes.
it is strawberry marshmallow scented. And this is a bath bomb.
Nice. That is awesome. Okay, Miss Marissa, I'm gonna put the video down here in the chat for you. Okay, come on, so yes, that one. Mexico Mini Facts. Sunflower seeds are great. And I know they have all different kinds of flavors, all kinds of stuff. That's awesome. All right. So we're gonna see a video about Mexico. And you're gonna tell me what you
When I think of this country, my mouth begins to water. Welcome to Mini Fantastic Facts, and today we'll be taking a trip to Mexico.
So, Fernando, can you explain why this country makes you so hungry?
Well, Mexican cuisine consists of a variety of interesting flavors, and it's the birthplace of all kinds of delicious foods, from tacos and burritos to churros and empanadas.
Wow, you weren't kidding.
Mexico is also known for its love of soccer, but they actually call it football. Mexico has even hosted the FIFA World Cup on 2 separate occasions.
That's pretty cool.
You know what else is cool? La Tierra, which means the land in Spanish. Mexico is home to one of the most unique agricultural systems on Earth, and they have their ancestors to thank for it. You see, early indigenous people and even the Aztec Empire used a system of canals to feed water to different parts of the country. These water lanes turned Mexico into one of the most fertile places on the planet. They have been used to feed people and transport goods for centuries.
Wow, sounds like Mexico is full of history.
It sure is. Mexico can trace its roots back to thousands of years, starting with the Olmec people who first appeared in 12,000 BC. From there, the region hosted a number of impressive ancient societies, from the Mayans to the Aztecs. In fact, the Mayan ruins of Chichen Itza still stand to this day and are now considered one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Food, soccer, and loads of history? What more do you need? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Junior Mojo for more funny, fulfilling, and fantastic facts. Hey Fernando, let's go get tacos for lunch.
You muted.
See, I'm here talking. I know. Welcome to our world of Zoom. Was there something interesting that you learned from that video, or something that you knew already, or? Oh, now you're muted.
I have been to Mexico.
You have?
Yes, and
Awesome.
my mom suggested new places we should go.
Ooh. How did you enjoy your trip there?
It was good, and I would like to visit new places in Mexico.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And Mexico is a beautiful place. Like you see in my background here, we've got all kinds of the beautiful culture and the people. We've got the architecture and just the culture and the food. These different pyramids here. These are all beautiful things about Mexico, Mexico, if we say it in our accento. And so I'm excited for us to start cooking together today. And I know I see Miss Brenda, I see you there in the house. Awesome, welcome. Oh, come on, flag. What? Yes, Natalie. Mexicanos. Woohoo! Awesome in the house. Yes, absolutely. So we are celebrating your culture. And I think Miss Brenda is from Mexico también, see? I think so. Yeah. So we have some Mexican.
Yes.
Woohoo! Awesome. All right. So we are going to get started. And the first thing that we're going to do first is we are going to wash our rice, and we're going to set that to cook, and we're going to clean our chiles. And you all, as I did the research for this recipe, I found out more information as I got to the store and all that stuff. So chiles in Mexico and in a lot of different Latin countries, and countries that have a lot of chiles, there's so many chiles, right? And so the chiles are gonna give great flavor in our chicken mole today. So let's go ahead and let's wash our rice, and we're gonna put it on the stove with some water. So our rice is gonna start cooking. And then we're gonna focus in on the spices and everything for our mole. All right. I don't know if you guys can see my screen here. All right. So let's take your rice, and you should have about 2 cups of raw rice. So we're gonna cook the rice. So let's go ahead and do that. Water, put your water to boil, and then we're gonna wash our rice, and we're going to Miss Marissa, here, remove the spotlight, and you can zoom in on, yeah, there we go. Okay, awesome. So yeah, so let's wash our rice, and you want to make sure you want to wash off the extra starch that's on your rice here, and you want to put this so it can get cooking. All right, so let's go ahead and do that, and you can start getting start bringing your chiles out. We're gonna get these chiles ready for All right, so while your rice is on the stove, we're gonna clean our chiles. So we want to remove the stem and shake out the seeds and tear each chili into like about 4 pieces. That smells good. Look at that, isn't that awesome? So we're gonna use 2 of these ancho chilies. If you have other chile, you can use them as well. If you have these long ones, these are other good ones as well too. So the thing is, the ancho chiles, they're not as spicy as some other chiles. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the small ones that are they look little. They're little. Those are spicy ones. You want to pull off the stem there, and we can just shake out the seeds. And you can feel free to kind of like just tear it open here. So all these seeds we want to shake out. Now, if you want it to be spicier, you can leave the seeds in. And one thing that you, even when you have fresh peppers, the seeds and the stem are where it's the most spicy. So the stem off. Kind of to just tear it. So do you guys think these chilies are going to give it a lot of flavor? Yep, it sure is. All right, so here, let's just tear this into, if you follow that vein, you can tear it into pieces like that. So Miss Lourdes and Miss Brenda, did you guys grow up making mole, or is it something that you guys make in your family often? Like, what does making mole mean to you guys?
Yes, that's one actually of my favorite dish. I love mole. My mom does it often for me, and she showed me how to do it as well. And when she goes to Mexico, she actually brings the mole made from Oaxaca, the actual made. They make it and then they bag it and she brings it over.
Wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. I have a video of a lady from Oaxaca making mole from scratch, and even like how she's grinding all of the ingredients and grinding all the spices. So we actually have it in our, Miss Marissa, I know you have it, it's in our parent portal. And so Mark Weens actually traveled to Oaxaca, Mexico, and he saw the lady make it from scratch. So I was like, oh, this is so awesome. And of course, like, we have blenders and certain things to kind of make the steps easy, but to see her make it from scratch, yeah. Okay, so you all, I got a mortal and pestle. The oh my goodness, what's it called?
They call it metate. In Mexico, they call it metate. So,
Metaje.
metate.
Metate.
Yo lo conozco como, I know it like molcajete.
You know it's
Molcajete as well.
Molcajete.
Ah, so depending on where you're, is it like depending on where you're from? Does it have a different name?
Yeah, it's more the same. It's the same. It's made out of the volcanic rock. So
Yes.
they're the same, just that they just have different name for it.
Okay. Yes. So I wanted to get the authentic like how they have it in Mexico for you all. And so if you have your blender, or if you have a mortar and pestle, oh look, Miss Natalie, you have yours. That's awesome. Wow. Miss Marissa, can you spotlight Natalie there? That is awesome. And so I noticed when I went to the store, they said that they use this to make they use it to make salsa, and they use it to when they're making salsa or guacamole, or if you're crushing your spices, right? And so some of you may have ground spices already, but we're also going to use this. If you have this today, you can use it today, and I think it's just going to add a whole different, you're going to spell those spices and all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it today, so you can use it. So break out your mortar and pestle if you have one. And even if you don't have one, it's totally fine. You can use ground spices. Natalie, I see you there. You have the, see, you guys have to teach me. I see the stone there. Nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we already tore our chiles, right? So now we're going to heat up our pot. So it's good if some of your peppers have like little like dust on them, you can dust it off. I noticed that these ones didn't, but some of my red ones did. We're going to, in your frying pan, we're gonna heat up your chiles, okay? And we're gonna heat them up in the frying pan with a little bit of vegetable oil that you have. So let's, actually, let me see here. Fry the chiles. Oh, you know, before we put it on the stove, let's cut up our onions and our garlic, because then when we go to the stove, we'll already have everything cut up. So your chiles are ready. Let's chop up our onions and our garlic. Okay, I just need to do Hey, Miss Tracy, it's good to see you.
Hi, Miss Costello.
Ask it for our onions and garlic. Do we put it in a chopper?
For our onion and garlic, do we put it in a chopper?
Oh, which ones?
The onion and garlic.
No, we're gonna chop it.
Yeah.
So you have 3 cloves of garlic and an onion.
Wait, in the chopper or by hand?
By hand on your cutting board. I'm gonna take a things. Okay.
Miss Christelle, I learned something on the Drew Barrymore show today about
Yeah.
onion. So
What'd you learn?
she said take a napkin and wet it and put it on your chopping board. And then when you cut up your onions, the water absorbs the acid in the onion and keeps your eyes from burning.
Oh yeah,
Hmm,
I saw that on YouTube. Yeah.
a great idea.
There's no-
So she said put the towel, you said put a towel or a paper towel?
A wet paper towel.
Wet paper towel.
don't
So-
make it thick, but you wet it. And
Yeah.
you put it on your chopping board, and then when you cut up your onion, the acid absorbs, the water absorbs the acid when you're chopping.
So then your eyes don't get all those juices.
So, yeah.
That's good. Okay. Look, let's try it. Let's try it.
Is this thick enough?
Yeah. Can you go get a bigger piece, a thicker piece in the
So Miss Tracy, on the stove, we already have our rice. Our rice is cooking on the stove. Okay, so let's try our paper towel. Okay. And then just make sure when you cut that you don't pick up any of the paper towel.
Right, I was thinking the same thing. I gotta get this off.
Right.
Are we
far, so
cutting these pieces big or small?
Just kind of like a medium size, like a medium chop
Okay.
here.
No, you're making it too small, baby. You gotta make it big enough. You gotta put the onion on it.
Okay, and then let's do our garlic. And with this mole, everything is kind of like really chunky.
Like that. Okay. So that way you can cut your onions. Okay. Oh, you did that one. I thought you had the little.
Garlic.
I just had to
thing.
get.
All right. We've got onions cut. We've got garlic cut. We have our chiles ready. So for those of you who just came in the room, who just joined us,
Yes.
hi.
Hi, I'm Judy
Hi, Miss Judy.
and Ariana.
Yes, hi, Ariana. You guys are cooking with us today?
Yes.
Woohoo. All
What are we
right.
supposed to be doing now?
So what you want to do is put your 2 cups of rice
2
On the
cups of
stove.
rice.
on the stove.
Okay.
And you should, after you do that, then you're gonna tear your chiles. You're gonna clean and
Chilies.
tear. So,
Yeah.
for example, if this is your chile,
Yes, I have some right here.
awesome. You want to take out the stem. So
Take
the
out the stem.
take out the stem. Here, so take out the stem, and you want to shake out the seeds.
Take out the seed. Okay, so first we put the rice on.
Put the rice on first.
Do we do
Okay,
all
let's put
three
our rice
of
on
the chilies?
So you can do two chiles, two of the ancho chilies.
My bag is kind of mixed. It's kind of mixed.
That's fine. So if you have two of your ancho chiles, which are these kind of long, bigger chilies,
Mhm.
or if you have like I saw Miss Rhoda, she had some of these longer ones. So they kind of look like this. If you have these, this is fine, right? The chiles is just going to give our different flavor, and different chiles have different spice levels.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah.
doing two of the ancho chilies.
So the ancho, and then we could do one of the, if you have this long one, you can do a long one, or if you have another chile that you want to add in, you can add it.
Okay.
I just have
Ancho, mulatto.
Now, I found out that
parsley. I have parsley.
oh, good, the pasilla. Awesome, I see you there, Ariana. So the ancho and the pasilla chicken are actually the same.
You're supposed to wash your hands.
All right, so after your chile, after you shaked out your stem and the seed,
Okay.
you're just gonna tear your chile. Just like in four, just ripping it with your hands like this. Okay? So
you can do that, Ari.
So for you all that just came in, you're putting your rice in, preparing the chilies. For those of you who already have your chiles, your onions, and your garlic ready, so are you guys ready? For those of you who are, okay, then you want to go ahead and you want to add some oil, some vegetable oil, or any other kind of, if you have olive oil, any other kind of oil you have. On my research, they put, oh my goodness, it's not called lard, but they have the oil from the fat from one of the animals that they use just to give extra flavor. But we're gonna use vegetable oil today, okay? So we're gonna fry the chiles, the onion, and the garlic until they're translucent and fragrant. So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's go ahead and do that first. And then I think we should be caught up. So saute onions, your garlic, and your cheese. You just want them to fry so they get a little toasted. Be careful.
Excuse me, miss. Are we gonna use the seeds for anything?
No, we're not going to use the seeds.
Okay, good. That means I can just go deep in the, I don't know, the garden. Maybe we can put
Get
these
them
seeds
all
in the garden.
Get that out.
Oh, the dried seeds? Never mind. Put them in the garbage.
Got onion skins all over. Just put them all in trash.
Yeah, and she's going to be serving for herself.
Seeds.
And also don't forget to tear it. There's a board with the hair. So just tear that. Tear that like that. And tear that like that. See? I'll go see just like what's it called? I wonder if can
You will? Yeah, you do more.
Okay, I'm going to move over to the stove, okay?
What about the stem?
You want to take out the stem.
Take out the stem.
Take out the stem and take out the seeds.
Okay.
It looks like beef jerky. Oh, this one got a lot.
Yeah, just dump it in there. Be careful, you're putting the seeds on the floor.
Sorry. How much are you supposed to take out?
Mm-hmm.
How much are you supposed to take out?
Good. Oh, how many? Just one more. I'll do one more.
Just I'll do the second one.
All right, so we can put in our chiles.
The chilies in the skillet. Oh. You will. We put
As I put in those chiles, do you guys smell the? Do you smell the fragrance of the chiles? So as we're cooking, you all, I want you to be mindful of the smells and the aromas that you smell. Okay. So you just kind of want to just turn these over. We just want them to get a little toasted.
Excuse me, Miss Costello.
Yeah.
What are we frying with the chilies?
You said, what are we frying with it?
Yeah.
So we're just toasting our chilies here, and then we're gonna add in our onions and our garlic. So after you do these chilies, then we're gonna take these out, and you can put these into your blender because we're gonna blend everything up. So put these in your blender, and then add in the onions and the garlic.
Okay. Hey, Mom, after we cook our chilies, we put them in the blender and cook the onion and do the onion and garlic. Yeah. It also,
Okay, well, come on and saute the chili.
it also, Miss Christelle, what is the hottest chili?
Ooh, you know what? You know what? I think it's the habanero, but I feel like there's one hotter than the habanero though.
Yeah, no, it's a ghost pepper. I think the ghost pepper is
yeah, it is a ghost pepper. You're right.
And
you know what?
I get a reminder. Like, what was it again? Ghost pepper. Okay.
Ah.
I'm gonna start
the onion.
Cut the onion. Okay, guys.
Work on the cloves.
Do we use this part of this?
Onion. So just put it down. No, not with your hand like that. No.
Let's do this.
Okay.
You need to add a little more olive oil or vegetable oil, add a little bit. And make sure to check on your rice, you guys.
Was this good?
Yeah, but it's gotta be chopped up. I'll teach you how to chop the onion later.
Okay.
Just chop it up.
Grind it.
Yeah.
You guys, something when you're cooking your rice. So you see my, let me see. I don't know if you guys can see my hand, but my rice is over on the other spot.
The rice is okay. It's not even boiling yet.
You want to when your rice starts bubbling up a lot, like I'll show you guys, my rice is bubbling up a lot. You see that? You want to cover your pot after it's cooking. Like I'm looking here at my rice, and I know you see how the kernels are.
No,
they're
oh, wait,
puffy,
onion. That's onion.
right? You want to cover your pot partially so that the steam can come out and it's gonna finish cooking. So you can cover it.
Don't worry.
Halfway.
Because it's got onion. Turn it.
Oh,
this-
cover it like
that.
this, like that.
Turn it
Okay,
around.
so it's open. Okay. So just kind of look at your rice, depending on if you're with your cover on, it's bubbling up a lot. Then kind of crack your pot a little bit. Okay, so my onions get nice and toasty right there. And we're gonna add this into the blender as well.
Yeah. Chop it.
So at this point, let's turn off our stove. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna come back to our stove, but for right now, we can turn it off.
I burn.
Mhm. Onion.
All right, so with your chiles,
Is it just me or the onion is powerful?
Onions are
it's
powerful.
powerful. So we're gonna put in 1.5 cups of our chicken broth into the blender.
Oh, chicken broth. I didn't buy any chicken broth.
It's okay. If you don't have chicken broth, you're gonna use some water.
Use water? Okay.
Use some water. And turn your fire on your rice down low.
Turn the rice down low.
Yeah, your rice should be, after it's kind of cooked on medium heat, you want to bring it down low so
The rice is
and the water's gonna dry out.
Well, just leave it. It hasn't started boiling yet.
Okay, no problem. So we're gonna blend with the chicken broth, this mixture. We're gonna blend it, and then we're gonna come back to the pot and we're gonna pour the puree in here. So we're gonna do the puree with our actually, you know what, before we do this
No,
puree,
because it's strong.
let's
Make it
actually
best.
let's go ahead and toast. Let me see.
3 cups of onion too.
Okay, so there's 2 steps, you guys. We're gonna blend up our chilies and start toasting them in here. But we're also gonna toast some. You want to get another. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that because I was gonna have you guys get another pot. But let's start toasting our sesame seeds, our almonds.
We're
and
not
our
doing those because her mother is allergic to nuts.
Okay, so you don't have to add the peanuts in it.
Okay.
So that means you're gonna toast your raisins for you.
I couldn't find the raisins.
No problem. So
Let me
we're gonna
see if I can find some here. Yeah, I
Okay.
got some here.
even if you have plums or
Yeah, I have some raisins.
okay, perfect. So let's just toast them. because we're gonna be doing like 2 steps of blending. We're gonna blend what we have here with the chiles, then we're gonna saute it with the puree.
Oh,
And then we're gonna toast the sesame seeds, and then we're
yes.
gonna blend it again. Okay, so let's go ahead and toast our almonds. So we'll already have them toasted, and then we can.
So we're toasting our sesame seeds and almonds. You said something about raisins?
Yes, and the raisins.
So we're toasting sesame seeds, almond, and raisin.
Yes.
Got it. It's not, I can't get it to go back to the mute part. Where I can mute it.
No. No.
Okay, fix it and then mute it.
So remember this. Now is the time to get your eyes checked. Eye care is important to your long-term diet.
So you're gonna need 1/2 cup of almonds.
Peppers. In there.
Right, if you have one of these, so it's this size here, 1/2 cup of almonds.
What she said, 1/2 cup.
1/2 cup of almonds. Okay.
We're not doing almonds.
Was that beans?
No, those are almonds.
Oh, I thought they were beans.
All right, then
I-
1/3 of a cup of 1/3 of
my eyes still burn.
We'll get a towel, put some water on it. You'll be okay.
Yeah, right.
How many cloves of garlic?
3 cloves of garlic.
Okay.
My eyes burn.
So we're gonna smell all those nutty flavors of our different peanuts here. And then the raisins. One half of a cup of raisins.
1/2 cup of raisins.
If you have these small boxes of raisins, it's about 2 of these.
2 of those. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like about 2 of these.
So what are we making today?
We are making chicken mole.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Need water.
So once these get toasted, then we're gonna do 2 different sets of blending. We're gonna blend our chilies first, and then we're gonna blend the chilies and then put them on the stove to start cooking down. And then we're gonna do the same thing for then we'll do the same thing for these peanuts. You should smell the toastedness.
Don't worry about that. Just leave it. Give me some plastic bags and we'll put these in there.
Add a little more olive oil if you need to, if your pan has enough oil in it. And you wanna stir.
Just put the onion in.
Check on your rice, you guys. See how the rice is dried out? That's how we know it's done. But also give it a taste. See how it's flaky? And there's no water in there. Add some salt to your rice as well, just to flavor it. But your rice should be about done.
Why are you doing that? I'm trying to cook.
All right, you see these puppies they're starting to get brown and toasty. All right. Now we don't want to burn our almonds and stuff here. So we can turn this off. Okay, so now let's come back over to the table and we're gonna start blending and we're gonna start working on our spices. Mole normally is a process that takes many hours. Is that true, Miss Brenda, Miss Florida?
Allow this blender.
Is that true? Normally when you cook mole from like the authentic way, does it take a lot of hours?
Yes,
Yes,
it
if
does.
you do it from scratch, yes.
Yeah. So you guys, we're doing the quick edited version. I think the quickest way would have been if we bought the mole already made in the bottle. And I know Miss Lourdes, she has a brand that she likes, and so we're gonna use her recommendation. So even if you want to make it, you can do it here from scratch, like how we're doing, or you can use the mole, like from the store that's already prepared in the container. But I thought it was really great for us to make it from scratch, so we can appreciate all the steps and everything. Okay.
Okay, excuse me, Miss Costello. Do we go ahead and blend our what's it called now? Our chilies and onions and stuff.
Our chile, the onions and garlic with the chicken broth.
Do we blend it now?
Yes.
She said yes. Let's go.
Excuse me. How much water should I use?
So you're using one and a half cups of water.
1.5. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. So it's the same like us using our 1.5 of chicken broth, 1.5 cups. So I've got chicken broth here. So after you blend that up, you want to get out your almost kind of like a stew pot. Some of you may have a Dutch oven. They call it a Dutch oven. Yeah. All right, let's blend up this baby. And you want it to blend where it's really smooth, no chunks.
Miss Castell, once we blend the chili and the onions and garlic, do we add in the almonds and all that? Cut that off too.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Don't, okay, so just turn it off too. Okay.
Miss Marissa, can you give them my view down here, please? So your chile blend should be smooth like this.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Miss Krista?
Oh, can you do the view of my chopping board? So your chiles down here should be smooth like this, okay? Should be really smooth. Okay, let me position this a little better. All right, so you see how smooth that is? There's no like.
Did you pour it out?
I'm gonna pour it into our stew pot. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do this because actually, no. We have to let this kind of cook down for a little bit, and then we're gonna blend the nuts because the process of doing this first and letting it cook first, we're building flavor. Because you would think, oh, let's just put it all together, right? But no, it's gonna build flavor. So let's go ahead, put this on the stove in your pot, and we're gonna turn it on a low fire, and we're gonna stir it, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna blend all of our nuts, but we're also gonna blend our other spices as well. So let's go ahead and do this first. Put this on the stove, in your like stew pot, and we're gonna let this cook down for a little bit. So go ahead and do that.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we'll try to figure out what she's saying to do now.
Get a glass of
You should give. Did you guys taste this? Taste it. That tastes good.
Seems like it needs some salt.
Right, we're gonna add salt. We're gonna add salt. So let's toast our not toast. Let's start blending and putting together our next step. So your puree, the chili puree, is we're putting that on the.
It tastes
disgusting. It's cooking on the stove right now. So let's work as a team. One person is gonna stir the chile on the stove, and the next person is we're gonna put our almonds, our raisins, our sesame seeds, bread. Let's start with that first, and then we're gonna add more stuff. So look at our toasted peanuts there. Okay. On the recipe that I looked at from Oaxaca, the lady added in like plantain, like the bread, because you know how the bread is gonna act as a thickener. I saw some people do it with crackers. I saw her do it with bread and plantain, but we're gonna do the plantain today. I'm sorry, bread. So whoever's stirring the chile needs to be paying attention to the chili because it's going to get nice and dark. And that's how you know that we're in a good place. It should be a nice and dark chili. Okay, so we have our peanuts and our almonds, raisins in there. Let's tear up. We're going to tear some pieces of bread and put it in there as well. Okay. So I have some bread here. So you can actually just tear. I don't know about you guys, but this is like my favorite kind of bread. Yeah. So just tear the pieces of bread, put it in the blender.
You said something about the chopped up bread?
Which one?
Chopped up bread?
Uh-huh.
Where does it go?
Into the blender.
Okay.
Chopped up bread.
Mm-hmm.
Ari, what you doing?
Miss Christelle, it goes in the blender with the almond and the sesame seeds?
It sure does.
It's one slice, right? Is it one slice of chopped up bread?
No, you want to put like, let's see here. You can put about, for your bread, we are putting in 2 slices of firm white bread, or like I have these bolillos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bolillo,
Yeah, you can put like 1.5 or 2, depending on how many family members you're making this for.
Okay.
Okay. So the bread's in there. Now we're gonna we are going to add in. We're gonna crush our spices, because our spices with the bread. Also, we're gonna add our chocolate. So, how many of you have if you have your mortar and pestle? Here, we're gonna actually finely ground these by hand. If you have them if they're already ground up, like if you already have some of these ingredients ground up, then you can, so all of our spices, you can actually just put it straight into your blender.
Okay.
So you have the black
You
peppercorn
wash your hands and
or
everything.
black pepper. Like I have here some of the anise seeds.
Mhm.
Excuse me, miss. I mean, Miss Costello.
Okay, the chile is looking nice and
Don't
brown.
touch the dog. What's wrong?
So if you have your
Your
mortar
mouth.
here, you can we're gonna grind all these spices. If you already have them ground, you can put them into your blender. And if you have your chocolate, your chocolate cube, your abuelita circle, we're gonna cut it in half.
Excuse me, Miss Costello.
Cut it in half.
Excuse me, Miss Costello. What liquid do we put in there? The blender.
What'd you say?
I said, what liquid do we put in the almond, raisin, white bread, and sesame seeds?
We're gonna add some more of the chicken broth. 1.5 cups of the chicken broth. Okay, if you have your spices already ground up already, you can put those into your blender. And the spices that we're going to be working with today are, we have cinnamon,
Cinnamon.
we have ground clove, we have the cloves. So let's do them together. So let's put our spices together. Even if you have them in a bowl, how many of you are grinding your seasonings versus like sprinkling them because they're already dusted? They're already ground. Just
Most of
why
this thing is so hard.
Which one is hard?
The chocolate.
Oh yeah, so you want to be careful and use like a good chopping knife, and you want to follow you see the little triangles on here?
Yes.
So you want to be in the groove of the triangle and use your big chopping knife and just hold, put your
Okay.
back on, and then just press down.
Press
and be
down.
gentle. So parents, you should do this part.
Okay.
Okay, and cut into it like that. So we're gonna need half of this.
Okay.
We're gonna have that. Put your other half,
Okay.
pack it back away
Just
because you're gonna
half?
use that when you make some hot chocolate. Ooh, one day we'll make some hot chocolate with this abuelita. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Most amazing hot chocolate ever in your life.
I have brown clothes.
Okay, so for those of you who have your bread and your
Hey, excuse
go ahead
me.
and blend it up. So your spices, we added the anise.
Oh, good now. Smell like cinnamon.
We have the black pepper. You have some salt and some sugar. So put your chocolate to the side. The chocolate is what we're gonna put right into the pot. So just kind of put it to the side there. But add in your spices.
Mhm.
Cinnamon,
Cinnamon,
black pepper.
black pepper,
If you have these anise seeds here,
we don't have the seeds. We have the star.
you have star anise.
Yeah.
So star anise is it's a different kind of seasoning. It's gonna give a different flavor.
Okay, so we're gonna use it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then have some salt and some sugar.
Salt and sugar. How much should we use of this?
So you can use about one. So you're gonna use about one, like half of a teaspoon
Half a teaspoon, okay.
of each of the different ones.
Okay, I've got the cloves. Okay. It smells good.
Excuse me, Miss Costello. How would we grind the seeds if we didn't have a grinder thing?
Oh, if you don't have this grinder thingy, you can also put it in the blend. So if you didn't have a mortar and pestle like this, you can use your blender, or if you already have them ground already, like if you have the ground, like these are the black peppercorns that are whole. So they look like this. So black pepper comes, you know, black pepper comes from a seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
From black peppercorns. So we're gonna
Wait, we don't have
grind all of these up.
No, black peppercorn.
Woo!
But don't we just need black pepper?
No, just grind it with the black peppercorn.
But we don't grind.
Put your things and grind it.
I can't.
Pepper.
We told you to use the blender, D2.
We can't.
Can you pause that and
So you guys, what Miss Lourdes said this in the beginning. She said these mortar and pestle from Oaxaca, Mexico, they're made from volcanic rock. So they're really special to Mexico. And Mexico, in that video, Mexico is a long trail of volcanoes.
Yeah, but you can't help if you're on the floor with the dog.
Because of the region that it's in. So it has all these awesome volcanoes, and actually, you know, they have to kind of be careful. They have to watch the volcano because you never know. So look at how ground that is. So that's fresh ground spices, you guys. All right. When you have it, don't forget your cinnamon. Oh, and some salt and sugar. I'm gonna put some of this Himalayan salt. Okay, so after you have ground all of this, add this into your blender with the bread. Oh, you know what too? We're also gonna add the tomato sauce. So add the tomato sauce into your blender as well, so everything blends up. And after you finish blending it, add it into your pot with the chile.
will we make tomato sauce out of our tomato?
Huh?
Were we supposed to make tomato sauce out of the tomatoes?
No. So if you have a tomato, or if you have tomato sauce, we're gonna add it to the blender.
Okay, because it said 1 cup of tomatoes, right?
Okay, I see what you're saying. You know what? Next time I'll communicate that. I'll write that back. It had said fire roasted tomatoes that were, you could either get in the pan, or if you have fresh tomatoes, you can, like how we toasted them in the pan, you can toast your tomatoes in the oil.
Okay.
Put it in with the thing.
Right now, Miss Tracy, I would say just go ahead and add your fresh cut tomatoes into your blender and blend it up with your chicken broth.
With the chicken broth and the seeds?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Or can I can use tomato sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Just pour it in.
Okay. So D2.
Just stir it up.
No, the machine does all that.
Oh.
Okay, do we use chili peppers and cumin?
In this recipe, it doesn't say cumin.
Okay.
But if you have, like, I noticed that you said that some of the spices you didn't have, right?
I have the cinnamon. I have and I have clove. I use pepper. I use salt, and I use sugar.
Okay, great. Yeah, so this one doesn't require cumin.
Okay, and I put the tomatoes in there.
Yes, so let's add the tomatoes and let's go ahead and blend it and add 1.5 cup of the chicken broth.
Okay. Oh, some more chicken broth.
Okay,
so I have to use water. Hold on.
Right, so add your water. Got it.
How much?
Which one?
About a cup of water?
1.5.
1.5. Okay. 1.5. All right. Okay. Hold on.
Time.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let's put this on mute.
All right, how's the chiles? The chiles on whoever's in charge of the chiles, you should be stirring your chili, right? It should be nice and dark, right? Okay, so after you blend this, add it into the chili. You want this to be really smooth too, you guys.
Oh, hold on.
All right, so we should have a smooth. You see how that's smooth, you guys? All right, so add this into your chili.
It smells good.
Yes, it sure does. Oh my goodness. So add this into your chilies, your chili puree, and also your chocolate. I was about to say hot chocolate. And your chocolate
half of the chocolate. What are you doing with it?
Add it into your mixture with your chili.
Okay. We got this.
Already put the chocolate in there. I thought we were supposed to put the chocolate in the blender.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I did that already.
We're supposed to put it something else to. Yes. It's good.
Okay, so we should have this dark paste here.
Dark chocolate paste.
Pour in your that second mixture, and we're gonna stir it in. Okay, the key to this is about like a low and we're doing it like low and slow.
It says something about the chocolate.
Wow. The mixture that we got with the peanuts, you guys, those flavors are awesome. The sesame with the almonds. What? And add in your chocolate cube, you guys. So that's gonna melt down in there.
Add the chocolate to it.
Add the chocolate to it.
What if you add the chocolate already in the sauce? Is that okay?
No, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it's in the sauce, that's good.
Okay, and then just a half, right?
Just a half.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, in there.
And look, shake a little bit of water in your just a little bit of water in your blender so it can get out so all this other.
What are you doing?
Nothing, just stirring it.
All right, we cleaned that.
Okay, so while this is going, let's start getting our chicken together. So one person is gonna stir this, and the other person is gonna, the cooked chicken that you already have, you can, chop if you want to have like the leg, the wing, the breast, if you want to shred it, or if you want to, like in this recipe, I saw they had like, if you did legs, they had the leg. So let's warm up our chicken.
Warm up the chicken.
Or if it's already warm or kind of like room temperature, then that's fine. Because this is going to be a hot sauce that's going to go over it.
Warm up the chicken.
So we're looking for we want a dark chocolatey color for our mole here.
It's supposed to be a warm, dark chocolate color. Ours don't look like it's dark.
It doesn't look dark?
No.
What color does it look like?
Like red tomato sauce.
So you're gonna let this cook. So with it cooking, and you know what too?
Do I add those raisins?
Well, the raisins you should have blended. Remember the raisins you would have blended with the bread and the tomato sauce.
Oh,
so if you didn't,
we'll just do that in there.
If you didn't, then scoop up some of the sauce that's in here from your pot
and put it in the blender.
Add your bread and just blend it. Just blend it up.
Okay. All right, that's what we'll do.
Wait, get a bowl.
We gotta get
this sauce is gonna get darker.
Down. It's gonna get dark, she said.
I think the darker you do it, like with the chiles. So you see how we did 2 steps where we were stirring the chilies first. The darkness in that first step, I think, is going to make a difference even in this second step as well. So when you do this again, if you want it to be darker, like when you buy mole from the store or from a restaurant, you'll see it'll look like hot chocolate, like that color. So I think it's just making your chilies nice and dark and brown. And give this a taste, you guys. Taste it as you go. Your rice should already be done. Let's get that chicken going. And so who's ever on stirring duty, gotta keep stirring this. All right, give this a taste, you guys. If it needs some salt, check and see if it needs any. Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
I'm just saying it's getting darker. It's getting darker.
Yes, there you go. All right, so as this is cooking down, we can start plating. So you want to put some rice on your plate. Put some chicken next to that. And we're gonna chop up some green onions. Because after we pour the mole sauce on our chicken, and if you want to put it a little bit over your rice or just however you want to put it on your plate, then we're gonna sprinkle some of the green onions right on top.
Something about green onions on top.
Green?
Yeah, I missed something. Ask her again.
You said
the green onion. The green onion.
Green onions.
No, green onions.
oh.
2 stalks is good. I think we chop them.
Okay, I'll chop them.
Get the Okay, you chop them.
Start from the
circular, yeah.
I hear all that awesome teamwork. That's good.
Yep. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Did Ariana just say that?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
Can we cut this too?
Yes.
My sauce is starting to kind of bubble up a little bit there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Start cleaning it up.
All right, what do I do with this now? What do I
Just
do
leave it there on this.
on the side right here?
Yeah, because she didn't say. Yeah, ask her again where we put those green onions.
Where do we put the green onions?
You're gonna sprinkle them on top of your meal. So after you put your rice, put some chicken, and then we're gonna pour our sauce on top of that and sprinkle the green onions on top.
Oh, okay. What are you doing? Put your skirt down. Oh, okay. So the chicken is already cooked. We're just going to add the sauce and then put the green onions on top.
Exactly, because the green onions is our garnish. It's gonna make it look pretty.
Oh, cut it up a little bit smaller then.
All right.
These are a little
You
too
handle
big.
that. I'll handle these.
Yeah, cut it up a little bit smaller.
All right.
Thanks. Be careful.
So you can kind of just pour it over your chicken like that. I like gravy and stuff, so I'm gonna put a little bit on my rice because I love sauce. I think I'm like a sauce queen.
I love barbecue sauce.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Better than ketchup.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move back over to the table. All right, so those green onions, we can give them a chop.
Yeah, it's a little better. Okay, a little bit choppier. I'll use it as a garnish.
And then it'll be time to eat.
What time is it? What time is it? Because my mom needs to get up. Oh, it's 5:30. Okay. Can I text my mom?
Yeah, go ahead and text her. Is she off work now?
Yes, it's 12 o'clock. Oh.
All right. So we're just gonna sprinkle it on top so it looks pretty. Just like that.
Hi, can you spell tablet?
T, tab, T, A,
Uh-huh.
A, ba, ba.
Ooh, let me grab my fork. Woo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. I was looking forward to this. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. All right.
Miss Christelle, me and Brandy are looking at your plate and it looks so good. It looks like something that you can buy out of a restaurant. This look, your plate looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, we have some more plates, Miss Marissa, there. Can you spotlight some of those other? I see Natalie's. Natalie. That looks so good. Wow. Okay. Are we ready to give it a try? Miss Tracy, Miss Brenda, are you guys coming over there?
We didn't finish yet, so I will send you a picture.
Send me a picture. Yes, you guys.
Yes.
Oh, before we eat it, let's take a picture. Take a picture. You know, this is gonna be gone.
What's it called? My
Coming along.
yeah, we coming along. My mom had to go to the store to get the chocolate.
Oh, did you guys have any other kind of hot chocolate?
No.
Swiss Miss.
Well, we had Swiss Miss, but I don't think that worked because they had marshmallows in it.
No. Well, you could have taken the marshmallows out.
Okay, yeah.
Because in actuality, the abuelita chocolate is it's a different kind of chocolate, so it will have a different flavor than Swiss Miss. But if we're working with what we have,
yeah, but we got it. We got it.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right. And now I see you over there chewing. Come on. How is it?
I actually want to try this.
Is it good?
I just want to try it.
Thumbs up. Okay,
No,
I'm gonna try mine.
now. You have plenty of time to try that. Now it's not the time.
Whoa, that is so good.
Yeah, it's starting to get darker. Like she said. And after this, you put the chocolate or something there and put it on the rice.
Makes you want to do a dance. Damn. All right, how are you coming, Miss? Now let's see your dance there. Miss Judy, are you guys coming? Oh yeah. Bye, Miss Brenda. See you next time.
See ours? Do you want to see our plate?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Can you see it?
Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let me spotlight you here. Yes.
My turn.
Okay. And there's Ariana's plate.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
All
what does it
right.
taste like? What does it taste like?
Let's see.
Taste.
We'll taste it.
Yeah, do it. Oh, you just have to get the bowl.
Ari, what do you think?
I haven't tasted yet.
Okay.
I'll just put them in without the. Give me the measurements of everything again, and we'll just put it in the blender.
Makes you want to sing and do a dance.
Not bad.
I'll just put it in there.
Huh?
Tastes pretty good.
That means y'all did a good job. Good job. Teamwork.
Yeah, thank you for offering the class today.
You're welcome. Ari, you did such a good job. Natalie, you did such a good job. RD2, you did such a good job. So I'm looking forward. All of you next week. And so
It's so good. Because it got chocolate in it.
Mm-hmm. Ari, I see your face there.
Ariana likes it.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
It's not too many things she likes.
Really?
She's a picky eater.
No, I eat like a pig at school too.
She's very picky.
Well, I'm glad that you like this meal, Ari. We're gonna have more awesome meals. That are
I hope we make this again.
Well, you can. The recipe is posted. So you can absolutely make this again. And that's the thing. You can make it again with your family.
Right, Grandma.
We'll make it again. I think I would like it a little bit more spicier, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so if you add a different chili that's spicier,
okay,
you'll get that intense, you'll get that greater intense flavor.
Yeah.
Next week we're gonna be going.
I like intense.
I might have more chicken.
Mm-hmm. Next week we're gonna be in England, you all.
New England?
England. And we're gonna make fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I like fish and chips.
So
wait, that sounds good.
Off the chain. All right, you all. So have a great rest of your evening.
I'm done.
See you. And look, that smile is like $1,000,000.
Yeah.
The mole sauce all over her face.
I'm gonna make some more. Oh,
right.
Okay. Save your mom some.
Okay.
Adios.
Adios.
Later.
No, adios.
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 Bye, Miss Tracy. Bye, everybody. You all did wonderful. Adios.